blessing on the Workers' Rights Network. Now, today is Easter Sunday,
Yes.
in which we would have known that is very traditional. And Easter Sunday signal the resurrection of the Messiah, the Christ man, that would have laid 3 days, that would have rose on the third day. Everybody today find themselves in a church, some on the beach, some liming. But at the end of the day, we had to say thank God for everything. Thank God for small mercies, big mercies. Some may get a little more blessings than some, but yet still, we're not studying that. It is a blessing nonetheless. Now we are on our way to Faizabad. We're done in Faizabad, and I just want to show you guys something. Watch what we see in here. PNM.
Here was my problem. While that guy is smiling, so he's smiling, right? But what's the condition of the area wrong when he's smiling? While he's smiling. So what is he smiling at? That's my concern this morning, you know. He's smiling, right? But what's the road? What's the unkept condition? What's the garbage in the street? Huh? What are these places smelling? What's the garbage bin outside his office? So what exactly he's smiling about? That's my concern, you know. I see these guys putting up these posters, smiling. Is he smiling at his failures? Is he smiling at the failures of the country? Yesterday somebody tell me, great is the PNM. So I say, well, tell me what's so great, because I don't know. You tell me.
And you know what's funny about this thing? Is many of the times we come here all the time and try to show, or try to add, but not try, but we just show what taking place within the country.
Opposite his office.
Yeah, watch.
Opposite his office.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's opposite his office, you know. That's our NP station. Closed, abandoned, burned down. Huh? So what is he smiling at? What is he smiling at?
And we are in the heart of Saparia. Now, at the end of the day, we could go to Dave Tanko. He pay pitié.
Yeah, look at next one smiling there, you know what? Next one
He pay
smiling.
pitié over Hanan building. Up over the OWTU place and watch. It's the same thing.
Look at next smiling. Look at next smiling imps. Yeah? I remember Philip had to do a video, right, for his constituents to get water. I remember that. He is the chairman of the UNC, right? Chairman, he on the screening committee. He's saying who could come in, who could come out, who's staying out, who getting in. He's smiling. And Philip, Edward Alexander, the Philip will fix it, man. People in his street called me to call Philip, for Philip to call whoever. What Philip need to do is fix the UNC. That's what he need to do. You know what I said? What Philip need to do is fix the UNC. Because Philip, and ask Philip that. Philip had to call whoever to get water for people on Dave Tanko Street. He called Dave Tanko in an interview, and Dave Tanko stuttering. Well, I wrote letters and I am awaiting the reply. Philip did an interview on. So hey, Minister, so MP, so that's it. You just write the letter and what? Whoop, boom, people get water. Well, of course, you see Philip in the party now, so probably that's it. Probably Dave Tanko is unable of delivering, so he had to partner with Philip, so the UNC could start to get things done.
That way saying, and the thing about it is this, people. I just want to show you back the camera from behind. Now, it have a lot of UNC supporters there, just as PNM supporters. Can you drive around a little bit? Same thing, what you building, would have the guy place the power banner, they put it all in front there. And the people are constantly losing on a daily basis. And then at the end of the day, with all good conscience, they expect me, Renison Jeffrey, they expect Sheldon Can to support 2 weak candidates that they would have sent in the Point 14 and the library area. Say what? Things that we have been saying for so long. And as I say, look,
Chairman of the UNC, what's the conditions of the road? What's the conditions of the roadway? Watch. Yeah, watch. Chairman of the UNC, you know? That's the man right after Kamala, if you don't understand. That's like Kamala heir apparent. It's like how was Rowley's heir apparent? Dave Tanku is like that. You understand? But look at the conditions of the place. Watch the place. Watch the place. You understand? Watch the place. But he's smiling. He is smiling. So what? That's my question. What is he smiling about? What is he happy about? I'm not seeing it. But if you can tell me, I and all will vote for the US.
Now, coming back to this serious story that we are promoting here, people. In no good conscience that anyone from this area here could support either one of these parties and them. They have not delivered for us. And the people are seeing that, and very soon many of you in different parts of Trinidad will come to the same conclusion, and I hope it's not too late.
They already know. They already know. It's a question of a question of the lesser of two evils. That's what people have reached to, you know. It's a question of the lesser of two evils. So PNM has been in power for 85% of our independence, and they have done a terrible job. We have had oil booms, and we can't explain where we were once the gem of the Caribbean. We were once the talk of New York City and Miami when I Trinidadian land, you know. Oh, you from Trinidad? Yeah, we have plenty people from Trinidad. You know, we have lots of Trinidadians living in Miami and New York, living in luxury that Americans living better than Americans because of the amount of money that they would have made here. I don't have any evidence after how they got their money there. You know, speculation. It's a small place, you know, but you understand why the money is not here. It's because it's somewhere else, obviously. Right? But the reason people are so, you know, they so UNC yellow is because they're frustrated. Right? So they try the PNM and then they try them again. And oh God, I can't try it again. I just don't have it. So let's try the UNC. That's it. That's it. That's it. No love for no yellow. No, it has nothing to do with that. PNM is a abject failure. We can't take it no more. Right? If it didn't have APP, I don't know whether I vote UNC. Okay? So that is it. PNM is an abject failure, and okay, UNC, let me give them a chance now. That's the whole thing. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that at all. Don't fool nobody that UNC is any big savior. Because we both know they have people with questionable characters. And the people who are willing, this is the most important thing. Huh? The people who have put themselves out there and are willing to actually make a difference, they have pushed them out and kept the persons who have questionable character. Because I've asked those persons, you know, who's saying, well, you know, despite they haven't picked me, I will continue to be true to the party. I've asked them, I say, so, well, you know, some people, one distinguished gentleman, he said, well, you know, you can't damage the vehicle. I said, okay, bro. So, okay, no problem. You can't damage the vehicle. So, what's the next choice, you know? You're not agreeing with what is taking place, but yet you're supporting. Okay.
So people, Trinidad and Tobago, as I said, nobody in any good conscience will be supporting them two weak candidates. We are going up. I and Sheldon Carney right here are putting ourselves up on the line to save the people within our district, within our area. A new change for Trinidad and Tobago, a new chapter for Trinidad and Tobago in which you could have a fighting chance. To vote us in these two areas is to vote for yourself. Because at the end of the day, we plan to bring back the decisions to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. What you want for this country. Regardless that which one that we are, because at the end of the day, we are to join with anyone to make up our government or go back to the polls. If we join in, is that we go back to the polls. And that's the reason why I say, but I put up myself, not what I am seeing. I'm disappointed in plenty of these individuals and them.
But the members, there are members of the UNC. Let me explain this to you. There are members of the UNC who are disappointed in the UNC. Executive members, decision-making members. So when you ask these guys, you know, they and all can explain. They get zip-lipped. You know? Because you don't even say anything. They get sweep out. So, man, you know? So it have PNM victimization and it have UNC victimization. Ask Anita Haynes about that.
And we could call some other names in it.
Ask Marsha Walker.
We could call some other names, but we don't go down that road.
Ask Rushton Parry.
So, people, on April 26th, if we are truly serious about saving the democracy of Trinidad and Tobago, or you know what to do, we are going up for Point Fortin and Labrador. So enjoy your Easter weekend, and we are out. Thanks for watching.
You know you could be the